Hello everyone, we are Group 7 from LF05 and today my team and I will be sharing our assignment regarding the HIOH program. Our team consists of 6 members including myself, Hui Feng, Phone, Callistus, Deborah, Alithia and Dylan.
Okay, so imagine a world where you can reach your entire audience with just a click. Sounds ideal, right? Well, that's the world that we're living in today. SRCA has given us a challenge surrounding humanitarian in our hearts program, HIOH, which is focusing on enhancing response preparedness and vulnerability reduction among Singapore youth. The challenge is to effectively market and, if necessary, restructure the HIOH to attract the youth to participate. We have identified the users to understand their needs and frustrations. Taking a closer look at Denise, a Singapore youth student, she is academically driven, motivated by the benefits that can boost her portfolio, but she does struggle with time due to her busy schedule. She's quite budget conscious, dislikes boring lectures and clickbaits, as most people do, but she does appreciate short content media. If we can tailor the HIOH program to these preferences through flexibility, affordability, and engaging short content, we will be able to better connect with youths like her, addressing their pain and gain points. Next.
So in order for us to tailor the program, we will first have to reframe our problem statement to narrow down our focus. Based on our findings from Dennis, we have reframed our problem statement to increase the exposure of the HIOH program through marketing on platforms often used by youth and revise the program structure. So our how might we statement will be how might we use popular youth social platforms to promote the HIOH program and adapt its format to better fit youth's busy schedules. So we have come up with several different innovative solutions and we have decided that our final solution will be putting up advertisements on social media platforms like TikTok, Instagram and YouTube, and also to modify the cost structure to make it more convenient for youths. So why did we choose this solution? Firstly, through the impact and effort metrics, we find that this solution has the highest impact because youths are on social media platforms very often and it will be very easy for them to come across our advertisements, which increases the program's exposure. Changing the program structure partially by having online classes also increases the flexibility of the program. Lastly, the effort for running advertisement on social media is relatively low, which includes only some financial expense to record the advertisement and running it on those platforms.
Okay, we've evaluated the proposed solutions based on desirability, viability, and feasibility measures. Firstly, this solution is highly desirable for youths due to its use of digital platforms they engage with daily, increasing exposure and effectiveness of eye-catching advertisements. In terms of viability, social media marketing is well established and can be implemented at low cost, making it sustainable for long-term campaigns. Modifying the cost structure to be more flexible also boosts participation rates. Lastly, it is feasible as running ads on social media is easy and scalable, while adjusting the cost structure is achievable without significant financial burden. Next.
Research shows that companies prioritizing social responsibility and transparency can see a 53% increase in customer loyalty. So SRC's commitment to both the community and compliance is not just good for society, but it's also great for business. Community engagement and social impact, HIOH should also aim to provide youth with key skills. The marketing should emphasize community development and social responsibility, ensure that accessibility to the program is available for the lower income youth by offering scholarship and subsidies. Transparency and ethical marketing is important because it should truthfully represent the program as it promotes trust. SREA should comply with data privacy regulations, and youth data must be handled ethically and in line with relevant laws. Marketing should maintain honesty to preserve trust, and they must adhere to the privacy laws. And similar as the above, must ensure a compliance of ethical handling of youth data.
You know, there has been over 55,000 applications for trademarks in Singapore in 2023 alone. So why are companies so eager to apply for trademarks and such? This brings us to the IP issues that may be faced. Firstly, we have copyright. If the HIOH program incorporates educational materials, videos, or promotional content from the SRCA, it's crucial to ensure that all content is original or properly licensed. Unauthorized use of third-party materials could lead to copyright infringement claims. And secondly, we have trademarks. SRCA should consider trademarking to protect its brand identity. If any marketing materials feature logos or trademarks of partners or sponsors, permission should be obtained to avoid potential trademark infringement. And thirdly, we have digital content and licensing. When marketing on social media, compliance with the platform's IP policies is crucial to prevent potential disputes or content removal.
In summary, addressing corporate social responsibility and intellectual property issues is key for the success of SRCA execution of the HIOH program. Ethical practices and IP protection enhances the reputation and can improve on stakeholders' trust. Proactive strategies mitigate risk, handle legal complexities, and strengthen the community impact. Next.
As mentioned, our solution is to ultimately to put video advertisement on social media platforms and modify the cost structure to attract the use with convenience of the program. So that's what we did for our prototype, creating a storyboard for our ad to be put on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, which are platforms that Denise, our users, has mentioned. The storyboard is to more to show Ben, the main character's decision and experience in HROH, which shows flexibility to online learning and on-site training for some courses that are necessary, learning the lecture through interactive modules and attaining certificates that can boost his profile. It ends off with the last push to the audience to be like Ben and to join HROH. Promoting on these platforms gives a feature called Learn More as shown in the last screen slide. Our ad may not cover every single detail of information that users want to know. So this feature helps to lead this audience to the respective places like web or contact to find out more upon a click on it. Next.
The Gantt chart project timeline begins with the start of the project, followed by the pre-production phase and then execution, which will most likely take a few days.
So for the second half of the Gantt chart, we have social media preparation, which would take place slightly over a week, which includes formatting, captioning, and scheduling. And secondly, launch and monitoring involves publishing the video and tracking performance. And lastly, the post-campaign review for evaluations and performance reviews on the team and project itself.
Okay, now I'll be sharing our testing process and results. So we tested a prototype with a total of 10 individuals, and as you can see, majority of it they fall within the age range of 21 to 30, and they are the target audience for the HIOH program, which primarily focuses on the younger individuals. Now, moving on to the feedback that we received, most participants expressed interest after viewing the prototype, and we were happy to see some positive reaction. However, we also received feedbacks on some areas we could improve on for our prototype and which we will take into account as we work on refining the prototype further. One of the key questions we asked in the survey was how likely are you to share this with your peers? And we are pleased to find that 6 out of 10 of them were very likely to share it. This is a strong indicator that even at this stage, our prototype has the potential to generate the exposure needed for the HIOH program. In conclusion, the initial feedback from our prototype has been quite encouraging. We've learned what's working well and identified areas for improvement. With this feedback, we're confident we can refine our prototype and increase the likelihood of success for the HIOH program. Next.
Okay, after careful consideration, we have decided to proceed with this solution as it stands out as the most viable and feasible option. We've identified that in order to stay competitive and meet the evolving needs of the youth, the HIOH program must implement new marketing strategies. This includes leveraging digital platforms more effectively, tailoring messages to our audience, and exploring new media channels to reach to the youth. Additionally, we've discussed the necessity of restructuring the HIOH program. This might involve adjusting the curriculum, streamlining the process, or introducing new elements. Now, we need to act. We recommend the industry partner initiate the marketing campaign by end October. In parallel, we suggest beginning the restructuring of the HIOH program with a test group by mid-October, allowing us to evaluate the impact of these changes. By taking these steps, we can ensure that the HIOH program remains relevant, competitive, and impactful in the long term. Thank you.